ODOT and many political leaders foresee Oregon as being the first state to initiate and implement a vehicle mileage tax. Oregon is the first state in the nation to establish a road usage charge program. The Department of Transportation alleges that charging vehicles for miles driven is needed to create sustainable funding sufficient to pay for Oregon highways. ODOT claims that revenue collected from fuel taxes used to support Oregon transportation construction system and maintenance has been declining since the 90s. Officials from the agency say that the decrease generally results from Oregonians driving more fuel-efficient vehicles as well as driving fewer miles. The 30-cent per gallon state fuel tax collects less revenue when the average driver uses less fuel. The Road Usage Charge Program was created by Senate Bill 810 during the 2013 legislative session. It created a voluntary program for up to 5,000 cars and light commercial vehicles to participate in the plan, and that project will begin July 1st, 2015. The program participants' vehicles will be electronically tracked to enable the department to calculate the miles driven. The drivers will be charged for the miles that they drive instead of paying the Oregon fuel tax. Senate Bill 810 passed both chambers with significant bipartisan support. There's a phrase you hear a lot when it comes to some of these draconian things that get rolled through. Bipartisan support. In other words, it doesn't matter whether it's Republicans or Democrats, it gets rolled forward anyways. It was signed into law by Governor Kitzhaber, a Democrat. It represents an extension and enlargement of the Oregon Road User Fee Pilot Program that concluded in 2007. This proposed system will allow the state to automatically collect mileage data from vehicles as they travel or over Oregon roads. Motorists will be able to choose from several mileage reporting devices that will collect the data. ODOT will contract with private companies to maintain customer accounts. Those private companies will collect travel data, calculate charges and credits, and submit the charges to the Oregon Treasury. Motorists will be allowed to apply for a refund for miles traveled out of state, as well as miles driven off public roads. Documentation will be required to prove that the requested refund is for applicable miles driven. Significant penalties are created for misrepresentations made in the refund request. Similarly, significant penalties are created for tampering with or in any way altering the mileage reporting devices that will be installed in our vehicles. Simple mathematics demonstrates how the proposed mileage charges discriminate against high mileage vehicles. ODOT and many political leaders foresee Oregon as being the first to initiate and implement a vehicle mileage tax. They envision the voluntary road usage charge program as the last step towards achieving that goal. And so for those of you that are Democrats that are for this, here's a woman on a Republican news network who is also for it. You know, just these moments come where you see Democrats and Republicans holding hands as their chains connect each one of them together. Go ahead and
it's much
roll
more
this
fair,
clip.
though. It's much more fair in terms of.
Think of that. He just said something. The richest people in the city live close to their jobs. All these billionaires, they just they're blocking.
So they're not using the roads.
Right.
There you go.
So you don't. It's much more fair because again, people, as we move toward more electric vehicles, you're not paying any gas tax at all, and you're damaging.
Wait, I'm just thinking what he said. That means Rupert Murdoch. Just thinking that through.
He's got a country house.
Yeah,
it's much more fair. The roads get damaged because of use, and you got to pay to repair them. So the people who have electric cars
Tolls,
don't have to
gas
pay.
tax, and all that stuff.
The people who have electric cars don't pay gas tax,
electric
Charles.
Cars.
So
That's not 1% of the cars out
you
there.
make them pay.
I don't know. Wait.
Who
What
has
about the
electric-
people who are driving regular gas-powered vehicles?
What you mean in terms of the mileage tax?
In Oregon, they're
Like a
all paying
12-year-old
the
gas
same.
guzzler.
They're paying. No, if you have a gasoline-powered vehicle, you pay a gas tax. But if you move to a mileage tax, it would be much more fair. And gas tax.
that's
I
what you
also
want.
want to say something else.
Declining source of revenue, though.
Okay.
You need
Certain
a way
people are more apathetic when the Democrats are in office. Now that we've had this change of the guard, which is very predictable every 4 to 8 years, You may see some people acting less apathetic. They're under the illusion that it's just a Republican conspiracy because, frankly, Republican conspiracy theories are really, really popular. But any factual information about the bipartisan conspiracy, a lot of people like to basically throw their fecal matter at individuals with a different opinion that is outside the box of the controlled left and right. So if there is a good thing about this change of the guard to red, it will be more people going, this isn't good, we need to be aware of certain things. So for whatever the reason, whatever the motivation, it is good to be aware, and it is good to have basic cognitive functions in your cerebral cortex. There are a lot of people that have been acting like they're somewhat damaged psychologically. At least I've seen that in the last couple of years, where I saw more people opposed to draconian measures during the Bush administration.